Finally but not least, this is the last chart that I'm breaking down for this morning. So if you haven't seen the other previous stocks that I broke down that were Tesla, NEO, Dogecoin, Ethereum, AMC, and GME, go ahead and check those out, you guys. They should be very helpful for you guys this morning. All right, so let's go ahead and dive in. So we're down almost 0.10%, so nothing really crazy. We're not really moving crazy. Let me go ahead and check the volume real quick. We're at 4.26 million, so that's always good. It's above the 150,000 threshold that we like to see. Let me go over our support and resistance lines, and then we'll dive into where we're at currently, okay? So as of right now, we are starting on the daily interval. This allows us to find the overall direction and trend that our stock is in, and it helps us predict our technical analysis, okay? And bear with me, I still am sick, you guys. I cannot get over this. I just cannot. I don't know what's going on with me. All right, so this top line is our major resistance line. You can see that we came up and got rejected here, 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 and here. Oh, and over here. So about 4 or 5 times. And correct me on this one, we actually created a breakout over on this one. So, but other than that, we were testing this multiple times. And on the opposite side, it worked as support. And you can see that we were bouncing off of this level and this one over here. And then down here is our major support level. You can see that we were testing it underneath as resistance and over here. And some more where we're at over here. And we did bounce from over here, and we had more resistance over here. So these are heavily tested areas, you guys, and we have to respect these lines, okay? So let's go into where we're at. You can see that we are clearly right under this resistance, and this is a tight consolidation. We're trying to create a breakout as of right now. I will break down to the 1 hour interval so we can see these candlesticks in more depth and see what's really going on. But on the daily, we can see that we are below this resistance and that we are below this trend line. So technically we are in a downward trend. However, it's not really anything out of the abnormal. We just are kind of consolidating right under this resistance. And on the RSI, it kind of is just in the middle of this channel. It's not really breaking any highs or lows. So let's go down to the 1 hour chart and get a more accurate look. Okay, you can see that we are a little bit farther away from this resistance, and we like to see, we want to be able to see this right here. If we can see this testing this resistance like that, that could be a good opportunity for us to create this breakout and create this upward trend that we want to see. And so as of right now, we just need further confirmation that buyers are stepping up and that buyers are in control. But as of right now, with us being below, still on the 1 hour chart, that we are below this, or we're starting to break above the trend line. So we're trying to create this reversal. So what we want to see getting in right now would be really aggressive, because we have this resistance at the 57-cent area, and we are only at the 55-cent area. So it's really only 2 pennies away from hitting this resistance. And I showed you guys how basically how many times this level has been tested. So we have to respect these areas, okay? So if you were to get into naked, my ideal entry would be at the 57-cent area, but once we can break past this 57-cent area, we can come up and come back down and retest that same level. That would create the higher low that we need. It would show that buyers are stepping up, and we would be probably above the trend line. So that would checkbox everything that we need to get into this this specific stock, okay? And then obviously you'd have your stop loss on the opposite side. Oops. You'd have your stop loss on the opposite side of our 57-cent area. So maybe have it underneath these candlestick wicks. So maybe at the 55-cent area, or yeah, the 55-cent area would be the best ideal stop loss. You can have it tighter, but you want to be careful with the candlestick wicks that we have. Like, let's say you have this candlestick wick that peekaboos below and you get tagged out and it goes higher. So that's why you always give yourself a little bit of wiggle room. So I usually give you guys about 2 ideal entries to get in, but as of right now, with us being below this resistance and with us in this downward trend technically, I really can't give you guys a second ideal entry. So like I said, 2 things could happen. We could create this breakout and do all that stuff that we want, or we could come up into this resistance area, get tested like we did over here, and get rejected and start pulling back and creating this downward trend that we are seeing. So we don't want that to happen, but however, we have to be patient and wait to see exactly what happens, okay? So I just wanted to make this video really short and sweet and efficiently, and if I did that, please hit that like and subscribe button. It allows me to create this content for you guys Monday through Friday. So overall, for this specific chart that I broke down, please just be patient and let's wait for this clear reversal, all right? So other than that, I hope you guys have a beautiful day and happy trading.